Next up is inventory. My inventory is filled with products that I'm currently growing or have grown in the past. You don't have to be currently growing a product in order to have it in your inventory. We actually recommend that once you create a product listing, you don't ever delete it because you've spent time putting this whole product listing together. And so leave it in your inventory, because if you decide to grow it again later, all you have to do is just update the quantity and list that product. But things will remain unlisted if you don't want to sell them right now. So if we look through inventory, you'll see that I have duck eggs, fresh turmeric, mango seedlings, passion fruit, sweet potato leaves, and young ginger. And I have a few of them listed here. As you can see, I have this other product listing that's incomplete. So I'm in the process of creating a new product listing. So if you want to add a new product listing, you click this button up here. It says Add Product. It'll open up your product page, your Edit Product page. So let me do an example of the turmeric. I'm going to go to Edit. This is what it'll look like. So then all you have to do is add your name to the product. I've typed in fresh turmeric. And then the category, you start typing in whatever it is. Try to be as specific as possible with your category and make sure that you do type it in. And then it'll filter all the search results and it'll show you something that is close to turmeric. Once you've finished setting your category, you move on to price. As a grower, you get to decide what the price is for all of your products. You know your products best, you know what the real value is for your products, and so you can set that price here. One thing to consider when you're setting your price is the percentage that LemonGRAFT will receive after you make a sale. Go up in the header to your name at the top right, click on that, go to your dashboard, then click Account, and then go to Account Ledger. This is where all of the transaction history for your account lives. All the sales, all of the withdrawals, everything that you've done, it all lives here, and you can see my transaction history there. But if you click My Service Fees, a modal will pop up, it'll show you your total percentage, and then it'll give you a breakdown of what all that goes to. So let's go back now to the product edit page. Now that you've set your price, you can choose your unit type. And the unit type, you can click the drop down, it'll show you a list of options. You could also type it in and then go to your description next. What we recommend for description is to give something in the description about the size. Sometimes buyers need more information about the exact size of a product. And so fresh turmeric, for example, we will need to know, like, what is the exact size of your bundle, for example. And so for me, I put, it's approximately a 2-ounce bundle. It fits in the palm of your hand, and that helps buyers to understand the approximate size. The other thing to consider is the photos that you take. Make sure that when you're taking photos that you have at least one photo that shows the unit size. So for example here, I show in my hand, I show what the unit size is of the turmeric. Next up is grown. This details how it's grown. So whether or not it's organic or non-GMO, if you used regenerative practices, maybe it was permaculture or hydroponics, aquaponics, whatever it is, just talk about how it was grown here. And that really helps the grower to understand what the quality or the growing practices were for this particular product. Very important. Next up, I like to include a section on how to cook it. A lot of buyers don't know how to use these ingredients in real food. So as a grower, it's really helpful to inform buyers on how they can utilize these products. So for turmeric, I say, hey, it's great for tea, so use it in tea. You can give multiple options as well. Next up is taste. I like to include something about how it tastes. It's important to help the buyer decide whether or not they want to buy your product. And so for this, I say it has a very strong flavor. It's tender, peppery, it's not too fibrous, and that helps to describe a little bit of what my turmeric might taste like. And lastly, in the description, storage. Storage is really important, not just for the buyers, but also for the hosts, because what you're saying is this is how this product should be stored. For the turmeric, I've said that it should be washed, dried, and wrapped in a paper towel. And as a grower, you're really the expert of this product, so it's important for you to also understand how to store it and then share that information with the buyers so that way they can have a longer shelf life for their products and have a more fresh product whenever they're ready to use it. Once you're done writing your description, you can move over to photos and start adding photos into your product listing. We recommend that you take really high quality photos. And you don't need a fancy camera to do that, but you do need to understand lighting. Finally, I will click preview, As you see, there's 3 featured photos here. You can click on that, see the collage. You can explore all the rest of the photos. In the preview section, I just want to double check my description. As you can see here, size, grown, cooking, taste, storage, all of that's written out properly. I want to make sure I don't have any typos. Check your grower profile section and the host section to make sure that this is all correct. And then once you're done, you can exit your preview and then save and exit. And now your product listing has been created. Once you have that available and you have extra to share with the community, all you have to do is find this product listing and list the product.